Hi guys, welcome to Success Decisions. It's Patience here and thank you so much for watching this video. So on today's video we're gonna be discussing, like, is it really worth it, guys, to live below your means, saying you're trying to save more money, right? So okay, before we get right into it, forgive my scrubs. I had to take a video. I didn't really have time. I just had to, I have I have practical and everything. So anyway, let's just get right into it, right? So for me, I think that there are two different things that we always confuse, right? Like, there is actually living below your means and there is cutting costs. Like, those are two different things when it comes to me. Like, from my understanding, what I believe is that when you are cutting costs, right, you actually check your budget and you remove stuff that you see that they are unnecessary, like you're actually wasting your money on them, like they are unnecessary, then you remove them. That's what I believe is cutting costs. But when you are living below your means, what you are actually doing is that you are going to you go to your budget and you actually remove some necessary stuff out of your budget. You remove some necessary things. Like, for example, you can just starve yourself because you want to save more money, right? I'll start with like a short story. Like, last year I had this misconception, like, okay, you know what, I'm trying to cut costs, I'm trying to save more money, so what did I do? It was part of the resolution, like, this year we're gonna save more money, and my approach to saving more money was actually living below my means, right? So I decided to go cut my hair. So when I decided to go cut my hair, of course it would, just those few $100 that I save every month, you understand, right? But then later on I realized, like, living below my means is not gonna work. And for the record, I know I still have short hair. It's another year now. It's out of choice. Like, I just love short hair, I just fell in love with the look. It's simple, it's easy to maintain for me, so I prefer having short hair. That's not my preference, right? So what I mean is that, like, what it did to me was that, okay, it might have saved me a few $100, right? But that doesn't mean I really increased the money that I was saving to a greater extent, because what I did was I was living below my means, and that didn't stretch my mind, you understand? That didn't stretch my mind for me to create another source of income to sustain, the lifestyle, maybe of doing, of changing hairstyles every month, because that was the lifestyle I had. So I didn't necessarily need to cut it off, you understand? I could create another source of income, just to perpetuate, me doing my styles and everything. So what I'm trying to say is that instead of you saying, you know what, I want to save more money, so let me cut out the lifestyle that I'm living and save more money, because, like, I want to see, like, let me cut out, some necessary things, from my life. Like, you just starve yourself of the lifestyle that you want to live, and you're saying you're trying to save more money. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. And at the end of the day, it's not really helping you that much, because you're just increasing, but like this small, you understand? Yet what you could do for yourself is you create another second source of income, just, to sustain that lifestyle. What I'm trying to, let's take a hypothetical example, right? Like, you're staying in a flat, and you're in this specific flat and you don't like it, but your income, your monthly income, like, doesn't allow you to move to a better apartment, right? So you're just like, I'm stuck in this apartment, I don't like it, but I can't upgrade because I just don't, have enough income. So instead of you just whining and just living like that, you can actually live, that kind of lifestyle that you want. But what you're gonna do is you can create, a second source of income for yourself. So instead of saying, I can't just leave this apartment, like I can't just afford another apartment. You can actually begin to ask yourself questions like, how can I afford a better apartment? You know, how can I afford to do this? Like, let's say for me, I could say, how can I save more money, but while I'm still plaiting my hair? So I could go out there and venture into something that is gonna create, you know, another source of income for me. So yeah, guys, just be careful when it comes to cutting costs, and when it comes to living below your means. Living below your means doesn't necessarily mean it's taking you to become a wealth person. You know, for you to be really successful in life, you need to be somebody with a stretched mind, somebody who really thinks beyond, you understand? So you really need, you know, to sit down and think like, what can I do to create this lifestyle? Stretch your mind, you know, expose your mind, you know. Don't just like think small and say I can't. Ask yourself how you can create, say, another source of income. If you need a new car, don't say, okay, you know, my salary can't, or my income can't, so I'm just leaving it. You know, just go out there and create your another source of income to try to achieve that, you know, that goal. Because as human beings, you have to understand the human brain, the way it was programmed, you can always survive. It will try to find ways. So when you begin to stretch it on how you can have that lifestyle, then it also, you know, it just helps you, you know, you just think big, you think of ways to do it, and I'm telling you, it will work. So don't just, you know, don't just live and say, you know, I'm living and I'm gonna live below my means. It won't really help you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and share and subscribe. Till next time. Cheers.